Hi everybody. So the first thing that I do every morning is I have to make sure that I set myself up for the best possible chance of having a good day. And the only way I can do that is by doing these certain things. Now the one thing I want to try and remind you of is that most days I am in a state of contentment, which I feel blessed about. I'm very grateful for. But it is contingent on me doing a certain few number of things in the morning to set myself up in order for me to be able to have a good day. So the first thing I do on awakening is I get down on my knees and I ask the universe, God, whatever higher power is looking after me, and I do believe that there is something looking after me. I just don't know what it is, don't need to know, but it's looked after me for quite a few thousand days so far, so it's working. I get down on my knees and I say, relieve me of the bondage of self. I ask you to relieve me of my self-will, and I pray for knowledge of your will for me and the power to carry that out. And you can follow that up with an Amen or God grant me the serenity, that sort of prayer. But that is the most important thing I do in the morning. And as soon as I wake up, I get down on my knees, because as soon as I give myself time to think, I usually start going into despair or fear, or I try and think of all the things that could possibly go wrong in the morning, because that's what I'm like. So when I do that, I feel as though I'm giving the control of the day to a power that loves me and knows me better than I do myself, and that gives me the best possible chance to have a good day. And when I do that action of asking for my will to be relieved, I'm on my knees, I feel relief. And the reason I feel relief is because I believe that whenever I wake up, I feel that I have the world on my shoulders. And to this day, and I've had it every single day for as far as I can remember, I have no idea why I have that. There is no thing in the childhood history that has caused me to be that person or have that responsibility, that over responsibility, but I have it, and that is a burden if it is not dealt with, and I need to deal with it immediately, because it just gets more power, more control over me, and the longer I leave it, the worse my state of mind gets, and therefore I'm starting, before we know it, I'm dreading getting out of bed, or I don't want to get out of bed, and that is not a good start. So that's my number one.